Why is my mic off, guys? How long's my mic been off for? Don't tell me my mic's been off for 19 minutes. I've been saying hello to everyone on this stream and I couldn't work out why there was no comments. Please don't tell me my mic's been off for 19 minutes and I haven't noticed. Please don't tell me that's happened, guys. Please. Have I been streaming, talking to you guys for 19 minutes and fuck. Yeah, it was off. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've been talking to you guys for 19 minutes and thinking, Jesus, it's quite quiet. I apologise. My mic had been my stream kept crashing earlier on. I've been sat here. I even said to you, Crimson Prometheus. I even said hi. I even said hi and welcome to the stream. And I even told you guys what we were doing. I just been wondering why no one could. Fucking bugger. Well, hello guys. This is what my voice sounds like if you're new. If you guys are new here, this is what I sound like. I can't believe that. 19 minutes I've been streaming for and not realised that the mic was off. Why does that always happen? Well, it doesn't always happen. I didn't know it had gone off. Right, so seeing a Legacy Console Edition player. Yeah, I've played Legacy the whole time. I've never really adapted to Bedrock. I've just continued to play Legacy. I can't believe that. I'm so angry with myself. Yeah, it feels weird now. When we're talking about Legacy now, it feels weird. So, I have a lot of people now I have a lot of people now joining the stream and asking me if they can play with me, but it's because I'm playing Legacy, they can't. But I've got a lot of people join the stream now and don't even know what Legacy is, which I feel is sad. Like, it was the best Minecraft version. Legacy was and still is the best Minecraft version there was. Without Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, there would be no modern Minecraft. Legacy Console Edition is what made Minecraft popular. I grew up with TU9, TU14. Yeah, you've been playing Minecraft longer than I have. I started playing Minecraft in like 2014. I played it in 2012. I played it in like 2012, 2013 at friends' houses. I didn't own it myself till like 2014. I bought it when I was about 12. I bought Minecraft when I was about 12. So, yeah. I think it was the World of the World of Color update when I started playing Minecraft. Not the World of Color update. I think it was the update that changed the world was the first of Minecraft that I played. The World of Color update was the last update that I got on this world. So I've spent the last 8 years, 9 years now, playing a Minecraft world with no updates. And I think it's funner. I think it's funner because you've got no new blocks. You're constantly adapting and finding new ways to work with those blocks. You're constantly working out new ways to build. You're having to build out of whatever comes to your head, and I really like that initiative. Yeah, I started playing Minecraft 2014. But on the updated Aquatic. Yeah, I have the one before on here. The updated Aquatic one I've never really looked at. I've never really looked at the updated Aquatic one because of the... this being Nintendo Switch. But my favourite though, my favourite tutorial world was the Sandstone Cathedral one with the Sandstone Cathedral. I remember the Stampy House one. I do remember the Stampy House one. That was the first one I got on the Wii U. I wish I kept copies of them, but I didn't. Mr. Spider. We can't... That spider's not going to get off there. We should just wait here for a moment. If we wait for a moment, we get about 8. I can't believe that. For 20 minutes. I streamed for 20 minutes without realising. I wondered why we've only had 15 people watching. It's because of that. That's what annoyed me more, guys, is the fact that I've been streaming for 20 minutes and didn't realise. Right, we've got 20 XP levels again. Bollocks. Let's just eat some food. Guys, would you guys like me to show... Everyone on the stream right now, would you guys like me to show you my world, guys? We're underground at the moment. We're in the we're at the spider spawner, which is linked to the house via the tunnel. I will show you guys everything I've built in the last 10 years. This world is 10 years old. That's true, yeah. Let's go this way a second. There's a very specific reason we're coming this way. If we go this way and down this little attic chutes, this little chute here, has it already arrived or has it not arrived yet? It's just arrived. We were quicker then. I'm the same. I'm not used to the... I'm technically not used to the new blocks. I prefer that style though. The 2011-12 era, I'm more used to the 2010 era blocks of Minecraft. But that's probably because... Those are a few... Bajan Kennedy. Sorry. Bajan... Canadian. I never really sorry, I said Kennedy then. Bajan Canadian. I forgot all about him. Skydoes Minecraft I had forgot about as well. Dan TDM and Popular MMOs, and I would include Stampy in there. Remember those? I totally forgot about Skydoes Minecraft. I totally forgot he existed. I prefer that build style though. The 2011 to 2012 build style. I prefer that build style just because I was a kid then. I mean, I'm not a kid anymore, guys. Like 2011 to 2012, I was like 9, 10. 2011, 12, I was I was 9, 10 years old. So I prefer that build style, which is why most of my world is built off that sort of style. My whole Minecraft world is built off that sort of style from back then. The whole point of style is that you take what you like from other styles and then you get rid of... Yeah. I can't remember every single Minecraft YouTuber from that days. But they were the pioneers, in a way. They were the pioneers. So this is my world, everyone. This is pretty much based off, you know, those YouTubers, really, their build styles. This whole world, like, I've had this Minecraft world now for over 10 years. this Minecraft world here I've had since 2016. In fact, I've got people watching my streams now. That are the same age as my Minecraft world. Which kind of frightens me a little bit. It kind of frightens me a little bit. We've got people watching now that are the same age as my Minecraft world. But it's one of those, guys. My Minecraft world is 10 years old. But yeah, older build. Oh, I'm turning off. Hello, Solar Mine. Welcome to the stream. Can I join you? What version of Minecraft are you playing? What version of Minecraft are you playing? The latest one. Yeah, that's not this. But no, what version? Like what console edition? What version? Bedrock, Legacy, Java. That's the update number. That's not the version. That's the update number. Bedrock. Yeah, this isn't Bedrock, I'm afraid. This is the old Legacy Console Edition. That's why I asked you what version. Because Legacy Console Edition had many different editions. They had a Switch version, an Xbox version, a Wii U version. That's why I asked you which version. Yeah, I'm not playing Bedrock, I'm afraid. I'm playing the old Legacy Console Edition. If you don't have this on the same console that I'm playing it on, you will not be able to join, I'm afraid. Yeah, this is 1.13. Sorry, 12. This is 1.12. And this is Nintendo Switch Legacy Console Edition version. I don't really play Bedrock. I prefer the older version. I mean, this is so much. I think this is so much better. If you guys get what I mean, I think this version is so much better. It was done by people that actually cared about the game and didn't just want to. That's what I mean. 4J Studios actually cared about the player experience, where they focused on player experience and not fancy graphics. If there was a problem with, like, say, an edition, if there was something that they had a problem with, like, you know, bundles, for example, maybe, or a different type of arrow, then it wasn't added. Not gonna lie, I prefer Lex because I didn't have Java during that time, and when I got a PC I switched to Java. Yeah, I do have Java, I just never play it. I've just never played it. I only bought Java because Bedrock came with it in a bundle. I only bought it because I was trying to port I was trying to give my friend a copy of my Minecraft world for a video he was shooting. So I bought it on my laptop so I could send the world from my Switch to my computer. Which was a cool idea, I think. I'm thinking of doing that in a couple of months to celebrate my world being 10 years old. My world will be 10 years old in August, guys. Tell you what, 2030 would be weird. 2030 will be really weird because in 2030 this Minecraft world will be... In 2030, this Minecraft world will be the same age I was when I created it. That's mad, isn't it? In 2030, this Minecraft world will be 14 years old, which was the same age I was when I created this world. I tell you what, I have trust issues, especially with kids. Don't want some kid grief in my world. Yeah, I think that's why Java and Legacy players are more That's why Java and Legacy players are more... that's the difference though. Java and Legacy players tend to be more mature. But it's because if you had Legacy, you've got to be at least... If you had Legacy when you were younger, you've got to be at least 16. If you had Legacy when you were younger, you've got to be at least 16, 17 now. Or older. Maybe older, 17. Because of Minecraft was discontinued on Legacy Console Edition in 2017. That's 9 years ago. That's, sorry, 9 years ago now. It was discontinued on the Switch in 2018. So that's like 8 years ago. So you had to be at least 8 years ago. If you had it when you were 10 years old, you're at least 18 now. I think Legacy and Java players tend to be more mature, but it's Java and Legacy tend to be played by older people. Because even if you were 10 years old when you played Legacy for the first time, I'm 21, but I feel more in tune with Java and Legacy more than Bedrock. Yeah. Yeah, so you're a few years younger than I am. Well, 3 years. Yeah. But yeah, like someone that's... If someone was playing Minecraft when they were 10 years old... The last people to have Legacy Console Edition would have been born in like 28, would have been in 2018, 2017. Even if they were 10 years old then, they're at least 17, 18 now. At least. Because no. They would be 18, 19. Sorry, people born in 2008 are 18 this year. That feels so weird, guys. That feels so weird. We'll be 22 next month. Yeah, I'm 24 later in the year. I don't feel old enough though. I don't feel old enough to be 24, guys. I'm 24, guys, in like, I don't know, 8 months or something. 8, 9 months. I don't feel old enough to be that. It's like, for example, I'm gonna use this example, guys. I still feel when I play this Minecraft world, I forget that I've been playing this Minecraft world since I was 14, so it feels really weird. Because looking back, you know, I played this when I was 14, so obviously in a few months, it will be 10 years. You know, a very short, skinny 14, a very short and skinny bullied 14-year-old it played this Minecraft world, and this short, fat 24-year-old is still playing this Minecraft world. It's crazy. Ooh, pardon me. Let's go this way. I think we've done more in 8 minutes, guys, than we did in the first 27. I can't believe that I didn't realise that the mic was off for 19 minutes. Oh, sorry. It says 27 for me. Stream started 27 minutes ago. It didn't. It started 40 minutes ago. That's so weird. Give me, guys. I'm just going to reset the screen. Reset my screen. Yeah, it's telling me that I've been streaming for 27 minutes. But I haven't. I've been streaming for 40. I still hate streaming the old versions. They were rough, but I actually missed the old water scenes. Yeah, it's like Zombie Pigmen. I still have zombie pigmen on here. But you must think now that zombie pigmen don't even exist anymore, which is really sad. Zombie pigmen got took out for piglins. But zombie pigmen had one of the I think zombie pigmen had one of the coolest designs that there was. In fact, I've got some armor on. Let's go in the nether and let's go find a zombie piglin. Oh shoot. There was a nether portal right there, but there's not anymore. I got rid of it. Let's go find a zombie pigman. That'd be a cool idea. What time does Decepted get back? I have no idea, Duffo. Decepted might hit the gym, you know. Decepted is very much does hit the gym, so he might hit the gym afterwards. I don't know. Oh, I remember the Nether Reactor Core. That's the fun shit though. That's the fun shit. Like that era, the Nether Reactor Core. Actually, I'm enjoying having this conversation. I'm actually enjoying having this conversation. Welcome to the Discord server, by the way. I just saw that you joined it, but I keep having trouble with the internet, guys. The internet keeps going off. There we go. But we're back. I'm enjoying having this conversation because whenever I mention the Nether Reactor Core, I get a lot of people go, "What's that?" I'm like, I remember the Nether Reactor Core, and the Nether Reactor Core existed because back then they couldn't support they couldn't on Pocket Edition. They couldn't support the Nether. In fact, that's what the Stonecutter was there for. You know how the Stonecutter is back in Minecraft, everybody? The Stonecutter was only in Minecraft because back on Pocket Edition in early 2013, the Pocket Edition could not support having everything in the crafting table. So they invented the Stonecutter to alleviate the stress of the crafting table. The Stonecutter was created to alleviate the stress of the crafting table. And then they brought the stone. Ironically, they brought the Stonecutter back, but they took the Stonecutter was taken away because after they could support everything in the crafting table, then there was no point of having the Stonecutter until they obviously brought it back recently. Yeah, welcome Crimson to the Discord server. This is everything Minecraft, film, everything. It was just a full block. Yeah, that's what the Stonecutter was there for, because they couldn't support it. Basically, back in the day, if you had Pocket Edition, you wanted Legacy Console Edition, and now Pocket Edition's the only thing you can get. And it is still the Pocket Edition. To me, it's still Pocket Edition. The edition that you had in your pocket. I did have Pocket Edition on an old tablet. I had Pocket Edition on my family's tablet, and I had a really amazing world that corrupted. It was called Pandora, guys. It was called Pandora, and there was a lot of stuff there. There was a lot of cool stuff I built on it. I built a castle, I built a castle. I built a huge mansion. I built a skyscraper with a pool on the top. I built a football stadium. I built little gardens, shops, and everything. It was basically my Survivor Legacy world, but in creative. Only with my builds being better now because I'm much older. Lifeboats, playing lifeboat. Is that on the servers? Yeah. I played Lifeboats on the Bedrock servers. Capture the Flag, I like those games, but I'm not very good at PvP. But it was always hard because if you're playing Nintendo Switch like I am, playing Bedrock is really hard because people on computer and Xbox and PS5 are so much faster than you are. So if I was playing tag with a friend, by the time I've tagged them, they've tagged me back. We were playing tag in Minecraft, and like by the time I've tagged them, they've already tagged me back because because my game's much slower. I figured out we grow up. I figured out we grow up. I was scrolling and found a Stampede video. It brings back nostalgia. Well, yeah, everyone grows up. That's the whole point of growing up. You know, everything goes everything goes full circle. If you get what I mean. You know, for example, you know, I realised a few years ago that I realised recently that there's kids now that would have been when I left school. So I left school in 2019. In the UK, you leave school when you're 16. I left school in 2019. Kids that were 9 years old, kids that were 8 years old at that time period are now taller than me. Kids that were 8 years old when I left school are now taller than me. Because kids who were born in 2011 are now like 15. If you get what I mean. So that's how that's growing up. You know, everything changes. So yeah, kids that were 8 years old when I left school are now taller than me. In fact, those kids, when I started secondary school, those kids would have been like 3. It's kind of like when you don't see someone for 3. It's kind of like when you don't see someone for 3 years and then they turn up and look completely different. Do you guys get what I mean? That's nostalgia. It's like have any of you guys got like a younger relative that's like really tall? That's, you know, you were once much taller than that. Yeah, it's we're nearly there. It's been a bit slower because February's been quite slow, but February and March have been slowish, but we're getting there. So basically, for example, like my cousin, for example, my younger cousin is like 6 years younger than me. The last time I saw him, he was almost as tall as me. Inch. Neither am I, to be honest. I build whatever comes to my head. So if I want to build an igloo out of crafting tables, I'm going to build an igloo out of crafting tables. Which I did do that. I have generally done that. Just give me a second, guys. I want to quickly up our XP levels a bit more. We're just going to wait. We're going to just get our XP levels sorted out a second. And then I'm going to go and show you guys some of my crazier builds. I just killed a bat. There we go. Let's just put in all of our items. Oh. Right, let's go. There we go. That's what I mean, Fish Blast. That's nostalgia. You good with any redstone? I can do redstone. I'm not the best at it. Right, so if I come up here, this is my house, guys. This is the underground section. I built my. I'm a massive Everton supporter, guys. I'm a massive Everton supporter, so I've built Everton's club badge in the front garden, in the front of the house. But they cost so much logs. Yeah, that's true. This is the igloo out of crafting tables, guys. This bridge has been here since 2016, so this bridge has been here for 10 years. There used to be another bridge there, but I got rid of it when I rebuilt the house. Would you guys like to see the project that's cost me the most wood. The project that's cost me the most wood is the roller coaster. Is the Minecraft coaster. I call it the Minecraft coaster because I've tried to make every single part of the roller coaster look like Minecraft. It cost me the most wood, and I'm constantly having to chop down trees at the moment to make more wood to finish it. To make more wood to finish. So, here we go. There we go, guys. There's the roller coaster. When do you think it'll be done? When we get enough wood, because we haven't got enough wood to finish at the moment. This roller coaster is huge, by the way. It's like the golden age, where stuff is more Victorianish. Yeah, everyone loves Victorian era, the Victorian era. I think Victorian era buildings are amazing, and I'm saying that as the most British person ever, guys. So this is my roller coaster, guys. It's huge. You can die falling off it. That's how high it is. This roller coaster is huge. Basically, we have to. These trees aren't going to be here forever. These trees are in place so we can get more wood to finish it. So I need to finish the fencing stuff here. This is designed so we can get in here. I might put like a garden in here or something. It starts over here. The roller coaster starts over here. The roller coaster starts over here and goes all the way up. Not far though. I will say it only goes up to about here. And then it comes down, goes down here. And then we go to the most audacious thing that I've ever built in my life. It goes straight to the quarry. I made a mine with a what do you call them? With a silk touch pickaxe, I gathered ore for months. This is the most recent version of this world. This is the newest version of this world. This world isn't on Bedrock Edition. So basically, guys, this is designed to look like a mine. So I've generally put ores and everything down here, and it loops around this cave. It loops around this cave like that. Goes round, down. Comes through here. We go into this snow-related biome. There is some. I brought some polar bears down here. We go into here. We then go into the most audacious bit I've ever built in my life. We go into the Nether. It's done it again. Right. Sorry, the internet keeps pausing every 5 seconds. Where are we, guys? Where are we? I don't know how... That's something that's annoying me today. I don't know how long it's disconnected for, because it only tells me quite late. I'm going to refresh this page a minute, because the last comments from Fish Splash about would I be willing to show you guys the world. I don't know if any of you guys have commented anything new. It's my internet keeps turning off. Every 5 minutes it turns off. There we go. I don't know if any of you can see this stream anymore. Yeah, there's 3 people watching. I do apologise. The internet keeps turning off. Right, let's go this way. No, this way. Let's go this way. we go into a water biome. We then go into... Well, I've done that quite a few times, Fish Splash. It just looks the same. The only thing that looks different is the colours are a bit different. The colours aren't as good. I can't show you it in vibrant visuals because Switch 2 doesn't have vibrant visuals yet. If I go into here, guys, this is designed to look like the end. I've even put the Ender Dragon head egg down here. And I glitched in some. I glitched in some bedrock, via a piston glitch. This is designed to look like a mob trap. If we go through here, we go up. We've got this nether looking place. If I go through here, if we go up here, we've got. We're going to continue going up and up now. Basically, when you get to here, we have to... It turns. Because it has to turn. Well, once we get to here, it absolutely has to turn. Crazy how old Minecraft could do this. What? Well, it's not crazy. Minecraft, you've always been able to do a lot on Minecraft, but the problem is they add new stuff, but then they never really... The only problem I have with the Bedrock edition is they never fix their glitch on it again. It just keeps disconnecting. Right, we're almost there. This is the world. 10 years, guys. It has come to my attention, though. I've got people watching the stream that my Minecraft world is the same age as, which kind of makes me feel weird that I've been playing this Minecraft world since longer than some people have been alive. For the Wi-Fi, it's not the Wi-Fi. It's not the stream. Yeah, it's not actually the Wi-Fi router. It's my laptop. My laptop just keeps disconnecting every 5 seconds. It automatically reconnects, but we're having trouble. Right there, that's the snow globe. That's the snow globe. It's one of the biggest builds on the world. We've got the Spleef Arena. High in the sky. Well, it was high in the sky until we built some of the bigger mini games. We've got King of the Hill. There is another King of the Hill mini game, but you just can't see that one right now because it's a little bit too far away. We've got a little amphitheater over there. I'm going to come down here this way because this is only 2 blocks off the ground. What do I do every Christmas and Halloween? Halloween, I don't really do anything. Halloween, I don't do anything. Like, Halloween should not be a holiday, guys. No offense to my American audience, but you guys have ruined Halloween. Halloween is a pagan holiday about remembering the dead. But America's really turned it into something that it's not. All it is about sweets now. But Halloween 100 years ago was about wearing creepy masks. It was about wearing creepy costumes. And now you see people on Halloween now dressed as princesses and bunny rabbits, and it's like that's not what Halloween. Christmas doesn't feel very magical once you're like in your 20s. Like, Halloween isn't exactly that. It's big in the UK, but it's not like. I wish the UK would celebrate Firework Night more, because Firework Night is a big thing in English history. Firework Night in English history is the night 500 years ago. 520 years ago. 520 years ago, last November, Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament to kill the English king, and because he wanted the UK to convert back to Catholic Christianity, because the UK was very much a Protestant. The UK was very much at the time a Protestant. The UK was very much a Protestant Christian country, and Catholics were being like persecuted in the UK, and it's a historical event that this guy failed to kill the king. This Catholic failed to kill the king, and it's a massive, and they celebrated in the UK by lighting fireworks, and they've done it every night since. But it's sort of died out. I have seen that video, but that's not that. It wouldn't have been 2 buses. It would have been it was about 30 tons of TNT. It was about 26 barrels of TNT. So that's each barrel was probably a ton. But yeah, like, I hate family gatherings. Why do you hate family gatherings, out of curiosity? Big family gatherings, Asian family. Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate family gatherings for a different reason. One side of my family just whinge about everything. I hate family gatherings over because some of my family members see it as me being boring, but I'm like, a lot of the family members that I've got on my one side, I have not seen from. Like, I honestly didn't even get I didn't even get a birthday card from my one cousin. Mostly because I keep getting groups up when I just want to be alone. Yeah, I prefer family gatherings. Obviously, are essential. Family gatherings are essential, but it's only if you like the family members. Like, if it's it's no secret. It's sort of no secret in my family that I prefer my mum's side of the family than my dad's, and like literally, I publish books, guys. I'm a novelist off camera. I wrote my first book when I was 21. Oh, my foot. I wrote and published my first book when I was roughly 21. And as soon as how good is your PvP? I'm not that good at PvP. So I wrote my first book when I was like 21. And the first thing some people in my family did was ask me for a free copy. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I understand that. Like, my family had a load of drama a few years ago, and my nan used to moan. I used to go to my nan's, and she used to, because my nan's dead now, guys. She died a few years ago. But my nan used to whinge about it to me, and I said to my nan, I don't give a shit. Like, and I jokingly said the common denominator with all this family problems was my aunt, because it was both her kids. And I jokingly said that, and I told that to my nan, and my nan was like, "What do you mean by that?" I'm like, "Well, everything that goes wrong in this family, it's always my aunt's side." Yeah, but it's like, The thing is, though, as well, when you have like massive family gatherings, it's gonna explode. Oh shit! I couldn't knock him back. What does that look like there then? Right, we're gonna have to fix that some time. I just don't have the item. I don't have the items to fix it now. Where's the dirt come from? Oh, it's here. So here we go. But yeah, like on that regard, like family gatherings can be fun, but they can also drag. The one thing I do hate though, guys, is the pointless conversation. The pointless conversation. Pro yapping sessions, yeah. And because of that, my nan, who died a few years ago, didn't even want to wake. My nan, who died a few years ago, she didn't even want to wake. You know, when they... Obviously, I don't drink alcohol, guys, because I just don't see a point. But when my nan died, she didn't even want to wake. She said people couldn't be bothered to come and see me while I was alive, so why should I let them have a piss up on me while I'm dead? I mean, like, fair enough. But it's true, isn't it? It's true. But yeah, oh my eyes, how is everybody on this stream today? Well, drink, I don't drink because obviously, well, I can't be bothered to. There's nothing wrong with drink. There's nothing wrong with drinking though. The whole thing, guys, is there's nothing wrong with drinking. It's just, it's not something that I would do. It's like smoking, guys. Like, another year? No, forever. It's a forever world. It's my forever world. I play this world all the time. What was I gonna say then? It's like smoking. Like, I've never saw the point of smoking. Joe, I'm so sorry. What for? So there was a guy in my college class actually. He would smoke a lot, and he said to us, "This is my stress release." And I was sat there like, I can think of many. I was sat there at the time thinking, I can think of many things that will be better to release stress than that. Do you get what I mean? I can think of many better things to do to release stress. Well, I needed to delete stream due to one of your ex-viewers. Who was that? Who was that? This is Rebel. Oh. I do apologise, Duffel. I think it started... I did say this to him on stream earlier on. I said it started out as basically you were a bit harsh with him. But now I think he's taken it far too far. He might be upset. I did say this yesterday to him on stream. Like, you might be upset about, you know, being timed out harshly, but you can't turn around. I said this earlier on to him. Like, you can't turn around and just and tell people to like go kill themselves and things. But that's not actually true, though. Fish Splash. It doesn't always ruin people's lungs. Smoking's an interesting one. It doesn't always injure people's lungs. Like, for example, I had a relative that's smoked for a long time. Never destroyed their lungs. Just they smoked for a long time. It doesn't affect everybody the same. It don't affect... It's bad for you, yes, but it's not... It is bad for you, but it's also not as bad for you at the same time. It can do different things, yeah. So not everyone has bad lungs from it. With like smoking, for example, not everyone has bad lungs. He said that I'm a kid. I can understand that though, Duffel. Not everyone sounds their age. Like, for example, when Decepted looked at your YouTube channel, he found a Roblox video. Right, your Roblox video on here that you did 5 months ago, Decepted thought you were a kid, because he claimed you sounded 11 in that video, in that Roblox video. But that's a thing though. Not everyone does sound their age. That's just disgusting though. That's your cousin. Oh. Why did you upload... Out of curiosity, why did you upload a video of your cousin's video to YouTube? Yes, of course. Decepted thought you were like 11. It's really interesting. No, as a person who's troublesome. That is kind of true, though. I kind of agree. No, I was always a bullied kid when I was younger. Like, I had, this channel got banned. Ah, okay. Yeah, but uploading it to your channel makes it look like it's your video. That's why Deceptive was a bit confused. He thought, this guy an 18. I kind of agree, though. Some people do have to learn a harsh truth sometimes. For example, I had somebody a few weeks... I had... I reckon kids have got worse though. I reckon on that regards, Crimson Prometheus, I think kids have got worse. When I was in my final year of school, because I'm 23. You didn't need to call me a child. But then if you... That's not an insult, Duffel. That's not an insult. But if you've uploaded your cousin's video to your YouTube channel, someone will mistake you as a child because it looks like it's your video. But what I meant, child is not an insult. Because some people do act childish. Some people do act childish. That isn't an insult to call someone a child. Let's see more stuff out of Agree. You didn't need to call me a child. No, but that's not really an insult though. Right, I'm back. Going on to that thing though. I was bullied and had anger, so I was a danger to the kids and the bullies themselves. Yeah, I can kind of see that though, Crimson. They do often say this. If you bully someone, if someone gets bullied, 9 times out of 10 they go and bully someone else. Well, not 9 times out of 10. It's very common. It's actually very common if you're bullied, you go and bully someone else. So, I can understand that one. It's a really in a really interesting point of view, guys. Yeah, if you're bullied, if you're bullied by people, it's very common for the person that's being bullied to then go and bully someone smaller than them. It's a really interesting point of view. Most people I have seen that before. If you guys get what I mean. Would you do a face reveal sometime? I don't think you guys want to see what my face looks like. I'm short and very fat. Joking, I'm not actually that fat. I'm not even that short. I'm not even that short, guys. I'm I'm just about average. I'm average for the UK. But I'm not actually sure. I prefer being a loner because how much... Yeah. I can understand that. I will admit, because of bullying, my confidence was absolute. I will admit, I was bullied so much that my confidence was absolutely shattered. I mean, I got kicked down a flight of stairs by someone. So, you know, as it comes to bullying. I took some serious bullying. I got kicked down a flight of stairs by someone. Don't know who did it. I just know I got a foot in the back and went down the stairs. which is brutal. But the thing is, though, as you get older, the bullying stops because you leave school, they go their separate ways, and you hardly see the person again. And I've noticed that. Rebel called me a child. I know you said, but I can't see how that's an insult. Yeah. But I will admit, though, Crimson, I think bullies should get some shit back. I think bullies should get some shit back. Like, but you know, if someone's giving you shit, you are gonna hit back harshly, aren't you? And I will say this, guys, like, my sister struggled to process that people were being mean to her. So my sister struggled to process that people were being mean to her. And then when she finally did process it, it was over an hour later and it was in the middle of the class. So when she went over and punched him or hit him, it looked like she was a naughty child when when these teachers missed when they could have fixed it. Like, anti-bullying, guys. Anti-bullying is totally shit. And I mentioned this earlier on about how bad anti-bullying is. Anti-bullying is shit because they never do anything about it. You know, they could fix it. They could fix the problem. They could fix the problem, but they don't. So I'm spitting the messages. Read the whole thing. He called me a child. I know you said. Yeah, but the world, you know, the world is not black and white. The world is full of colour. I think you've just got to see it. Like, for example, on an example here, I was bullied a lot when I was younger. Like, when I was young, guys, I was really short. Like, when I was 10, I was the size, I was as tall as an 8-year-old. When I was 10, I was the size of an 8-year-old. I was really short. When I was 10, I was roughly the size of an 8-year-old, height-wise. Keeps getting hidden, yeah. It's alright. So when I was younger, so I got bullied for being really short. I got bullied for being really skinny. I got bullied for being fat. I got bullied for being chubby. That was it. I got bullied for being everything, guys. That's so weird. So on that thing, though, guys, like that we were talking about there, the world is full of colour. Just got to find it. So when I was at my worst points in being bullied, I discovered my love of films. I discovered how much I loved film and media and TV and novel writing, video making. I discovered that, and I've decided that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. That was my calling. And that's what everyone needs to find, their calling. Like, no doubt about it, everybody has... No doubt about it, everyone has something that they're good at. Sorry, I choked on a crumb. If you get what I mean, everyone has something they're good at. Oh, sorry, all your comments haven't shown up on my screen. None of your comments have showed up on my screen. I was generally the smart kid, even though I had ADHD and autism. That I didn't stop the bullying, that only made me think of adapting to the scenario, which made it worse. Because I was like the kid who didn't know how to fight, to learned how to fight, and became lethal. With that aim for lethal points and broken parts. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Schools at the time. Choking on a crumb. Read my last chats. That's mean as fuck. That's... Yeah, so... That's probably why, though, Crimson. Most of the kids that bully aren't the smart kids. Most of the kids that bully aren't the smart kids. Some of them are jealous. There's always something... There's always a reason why people bully. Sometimes they're insecure about something. Sometimes they're insecure about something and they take it out on other people. It's everything on that regard. I mean, I got bullied a bit, guys, because I showed a couple... I got bullied a bit. Reader last 5. That's 6. Said hi. Well, that's the thing, though. They always say pick on someone your own size. I wouldn't say that's wrong, though, Crimson. I'd say that's more defending yourself. I'd say that's defending yourself. I mean, I did it the other way, guys. I did it the other way. I just pretended I didn't care. And because I became so good at hiding my emotions, nobody knew how I was feeling. Sorry, I got a crumb stuck in my back of my throat just now, and it's still a bit sore. Rebel called me a child. I know, you've told me that like 15 times. But on that regard, you said about having like ADHD and autism. Some people will bully people just because they got autism. But there is nothing wrong with autism. You know, autism is very different for everyone. Some people it makes them reactive. Some people it makes them. Some people are very smart. Some people are not so smart. It's you know, it affects everybody differently. Right, we're back, guys. I do apologize. We're back. We're back. Sorry, the stream decided to crash again. I contemplate a lot, but it's mostly not because I'm lazy. I lack the motivation to do it, so I don't have to push for it. Yeah, I will be honest, guys. With like when I was being bullied, guys, I never fought back. I never fought back because I was more fearful of fighting back. I never fought back because I don't agree with like fighting. But I never fought back, guys, because I was very short. I was very short, and you know, if I had thrown a punch, it would have been weak as fuck. Like, I generally don't think I could throw a punch. I don't think mentally or physically I could throw a punch. I don't think I would. I don't think I would have the residual anger to do it either. It would be if I did punch. It's not my fault. I'm afraid of what I would do instead of them, since I would basically use anything to my advantage. Yeah, I think. But if you are, say you're in that regard though. Say that you're having to fight somebody that's like, you didn't. Joe, Rebel didn't call me a kid, he called me a kid. He called me a kid. There, what? He called me a kid rapper, what? Duffel, what you're saying makes no sense. If he called you a kid, but not a kid, so. But if you call someone a kid, you're calling them a kid. But sometimes you have to use whatever at your advantage. You know, if you're fighting like. I don't know how tall you are, Crimson Prometheus, but let's just say you were 5'7", and you were you were being bullied by someone that's 6'4". He goes, you are gonna use anything that's at your advantage, because there's a huge difference in heights there. I'm not saying you're 5'7", but I'm just using 5'7", 6'4" as an example, because I know there's a huge difference in heights between those particular heights. Sometimes you have to use what's at whatever advantage you've got, due to the fact that there are some people that are much taller. It's made it afraid for me to fight ever again. I will go to jail. It depends, though. There is such a thing as self-defense, though. There is such a thing, though, as self-defense. Well, I think self-defense is depending on a limit of how much force you use. I don't know, though. I don't know. Let me spell it. He called me a child. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, Daffel. So he called you a child. But a kid and a child are exactly the same thing. A rapper? What? I'm really, really, really confused. Why didn't a child rapper? Oh, I get it. Oh, I got it. Yes. So, but Duffel, no offense, you are really shit at explaining things. Why didn't you just say that he called you a pedo? Why didn't you just say that? Because saying he called you a kid and without the context just sounds like he's calling you a child. But the bit about saying child and then put rapper makes no sense, because we were all in the stream. VC, no, stream. We were all in the stream really confused. The way you described it wasn't very good. Yeah, what Rebel said is wrong. Yeah, the way you described that, you badly worded that. It kept getting hidden. But putting child rapper makes no sense, because there is a genuine thing called a child rapper, a kid that sings rap songs. That's why we were all. That's why we were so baffled. That's why we were so baffled. So when you kept saying child, when you kept saying he called me a child, that's why I kept saying, like, where's the insult there? Because calling someone a child isn't an insult. But the way you worded it wasn't a good way of wording it. But honestly, Duffel, I think you take what people are saying to you to the heart too much. Just ignore it. At the end of the day, you don't know who Rebel is. You know, he could be a bald guy with freckles for all you know. The only thing you need to focus on is yourself. Your brain wasn't braining. Do you mean thinking? Braining isn't even a word, but I like that. My brain wasn't braining. You could also block the dude. That's true. But constantly worrying about every comment you ever read is not a very good idea. Because that is the thing. That's the thing. If you worry about every comment, then you constantly want to read more comments to see what they're saying. He has like 20 alts. If he has 20 alts, just ban all 20 alts. Or block all 20 alts. That's if you keep the thing is though, Duffel, I don't think you know this. If you keep reacting to everything he says, he's just going to do it more. if you get what I mean, because you keep reacting, to it. He's just gonna go and do it more because he knows he's getting under your skin. It's the and that's the number one thing that bullies do. That's the number one thing that bullies do. If they know that they're getting under their skin, they'll do it more because they're trying to get a reaction from you. 100%, guys. People that get bullied a lot, tend to be the people that give them the best reaction. So they constantly do it more because they want to get another reaction. If you have the patience to play the long game, yeah. But that's the thing though as well. I'm a little different than most people on here, most people in this stream. That's why I think he's doing it, Jaffel. I don't think he's doing it. Purposely. I think he's doing it to get back at you for basically timing him out quite harshly. I think he's doing it because you timed him out really harshly. But on that thing though, based on what Crimson just said, yeah. But that's the thing though, like, it depends what the insult is, because a lot of people now, when I started school in 2014, when I started secondary school in 2014, high school if you're American, if any of you are American, when I started secondary school, high school, we were told that if you're called a name, if you're called a name by someone, it's just a name. Like, it's only name calling is not something you report. And now it's got to the point people report name calling. Like a lady in the UK has sued her boss because she didn't like his Doctor Who mug that said "exterminate" on it. But if you guys get what I mean, like, we're becoming a society that basically everyone reports each other for everything. If you've got a, I'm a bit, hard on this point. I got kicked down a flight of stairs, and my school at the time would rather look into who called this gay kid gay, and I'm like, my ankle's in 3 different directions, and his feelings are hurt. What's gonna feel better quicker? His feelings are gonna feel better quicker. My ankle's not gonna feel better for weeks. That's just my opinion on it. I think name calling. I think name calling needs to be treated as, right. You're in your teenager. You're in your 20s. Grow up. That's what I think name calling should be thing does. As long as it's not something like generally racist or offensive, I don't think people should report name calling. I think name calling should go down as, like, when you have people that get told off for wasting police time, I think name calling should go down as wasting school's time. Some of you might not agree with me on this. Hello, Yorich. Welcome to the stream. Some of you might not agree with me on this, but that's what I think. I think name calling in schools should be classed as, like, wasting police time. It's still me, Apollo. Welcome, Apollo. Welcome. We were just talking about name calling in schools. I've got this belief that I think name calling should be like people reporting name calling in schools, I think that should be go down as like wasting police time, because name calling doesn't actually hurt anyone. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you. Words might hurt you for a bit, but they're not gonna physically hurt you. I hate when people do that. So we were talking about it because schools in the UK, when I started school in the UK when I started secondary school, high school, if any of you are American, in 2014, in the UK, we were told, no one report name calling because it's just a name. Words can't hurt you. Words can't hurt you and things like that. But now they report name calling. So I generally got kicked down a flight of stairs, and they would rather look and find out who called this gay kid gay than finding out who kicked me down the stairs. And if you guys get what I mean, like, you're hurt a little bit by the fact that you've been called a name, but who's gonna hurt more? The actual bullying, really bad incidents, like someone being punched up, somebody being punched, somebody being kicked, or the person that's basically had their been called a name. And the person that's been called a name, they'll be fine in 20 minutes. The person that's actually injured, they're gonna still hurt for. That's just my preference, guys. I think some people nowadays have to grow up a little bit. I gotta go now. I'll try and come back later. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good time. Have a good rest of your day. If you don't come back, have a good rest of your day. Sorry, I'm choked. Alright, I think some people have to grow up though on the name calling thing. Like, if you've been called a name, like, it's a name. Do 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 do. Yeah. How is everybody? I don't know how long this stream's going to last today, guys. I've streamed twice today because I got cut short. I got cut short on the stream. Yeah, but that's not something. Typing someone's last name in though isn't really why the time out. That's what we were saying was a bit harsh. That's what we were saying was a little bit harsh. Ooh. Sorry, someone's just made a joke about me and my friend's Discord server, and I've just fired back. I just fired a good joke back. I'm probably going to end this stream in a little bit. Where's my... I've lost my mouse. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.